Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to today's Sing Station show. My name is Gurvinder Singh. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਅਚਾਨਕ ਇਹ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਕਾਹਤੋਂ ਬੋਲਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ। ਉਹਦਾ ਖਾਸ ਰੀਜ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਜੀ। We are starting a new show on the Sing Station, the Voices of Youth or Voice of Youth. So this will be with a new host. So without wasting any time, let me introduce you to the new host of this new program, Kirtan Singh. Kirtan Singh ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru
Ji Ki Fateh.
How are you, brother?
I'm all right, yourself?
That's good. So viewers, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਵੌਇਸ ਆਫ ਯੂਥ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੈਲਬੌਰਨ ਦੇ ਯੂਥ ਨੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਹੋਸਟ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਡਿਊ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਵਿੱਚ। So he has his flexibility to speak English or Punjabi. And this will be the show mostly focused on youth. So content will be Kirtan Singh's, and he will plan what he want to do, and we will support him in this show. So ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਦਾ। ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਇੱਕ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਬਲੈਕ ਕਰੰਟ। ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਗਲਤ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, but I think Kirtan Singh is right. Black current.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, finally I got this.
Black current.
Okay, so he make music, he makes short films, and he do vlogs as well. So if you want to have a look at his work, what he do, just go and have a look at that YouTube channel and do subscribe and support the work he do. So Kirtan Singh, sab to pehla ta welcome to the show. And congratulations that you're going to start this one by your own from next week. So today we are just introducing and doing introduction. So Kirtan Singh, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ YouTube channel ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਹਨਾ, ਕਿ music ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ। Like what's come in your mind? How you plan to start this YouTube channel? That I'm going to make a music, I'm going to make a short films, and especially in this filming kind of things, because it's a creative world. So what was the plan? Did you plan to start this all, or it happens?
Yeah, so in early high school, I just had an interest in music making. So I did that using my dad's iPad, GarageBand, all these kind of things. Very simple things back then. And yeah, from there, I just wanted to put it out there, let people see what it was, what I was doing. Started uploading that to YouTube. And then a few years after that, I started doing more. So I started doing reviews of films, shows, uploading the short films I was making in high school itself, because I was studying media at the time. So then from there, it just grew into me doing vlogs, me uploading more short films, all these music products and everything that I've just been working on.
Oh, that's beauty. So you started at a very early age with this. And I think even now you're studying in uni. It's a filming, I think, filmmaking and screenplay and something like that.
Diploma of Screen and Media.
Yes. Can you tell more about that? So what makes you to go into uni? And because we didn't see many Punjabi or Sikh youth professionally going in this field. So a lot of people do as a hobby, like me and other people, we just get the camera, we just shoot, make short movies just for a hobby, but we didn't go in the uni kind of setup, in this professional setup, in education, because we think, oh my God, like studying media, we can go to YouTube. Why we go to, like, sometimes we think, oh, wasting time in this uni. So what you make and what's the difference you picked from that uni environment of this screen and media?
Well, it's not like false that, like you say, you can learn how to film, you can learn all these things online on YouTube. I learned a lot of what I've done from YouTube itself, from Googling stuff, watching other people do it. And you can learn that way. But then when you go to a university to study, you get to test out all these different equipment. You get to hear professional advice from a person that you can actually talk back to, and like in a nice way, ask questions, I should say. And it creates a better conversation, and it just it provides more insight into what there actually is. Because at the same time, while I've learned a lot through YouTube, I'm actually learning a lot. Only halfway through the year, and I've learned a lot so far at studying at university, and it's really insightful in that aspect. So many things I wouldn't think about learning about, and then so many things that they give us all these resources. They let us test out all these lighting equipment that they have, all this camera equipment that they have, and yeah, you can see the difference. Like even if you look, talking about the short films that I've made, when you look at the first short film, it's really cringeworthy. It's really bad. It was a fun to make. It was really fun, and
No,
I
I
kind of
saw your movie because I think a couple of years ago we did a Sikh short film festivals, and
yeah,
you made an entry to that, and that was really, really nice movie. So I think those are one of your first
yeah.
movies, yeah.
Yeah, that
So
was the third one I made, the third short.
the
Yeah,
third one. So it was pretty good actually. The content, especially, and that's what I saw many short filmmakers. Like if I talk about Satdeep in Punjab, Ludhiana, or other filmmakers, when you see their first movies, their actually quality is not that good. Maybe because they're not using that kind of professional cameras, but actually they worked on content. So
yeah,
I still watch the Satdeep's very first movies he made, and that's all because of content. Maybe visually they're not that strong because he didn't use those cameras, which he later on
you don't have a
introduced.
budget, so
Yeah, you don't.
not
That's the
much you
main
can
thing is
do.
you
Yeah,
don't. Yeah, but actually, that's what I saw in you. Some of the short movies that you more concentrate on the content, and that's I think main thing is about filming these days. People can film from phones. Phone have a better
yeah,
camera than anything else. People do professional movies on the phone, and they shoot
they
weddings and
do.
other things on the phone. Yeah, uh,
It's impressive. Yeah,
yeah.
sadly, my phone camera is pretty busted, so I can't do that. So I got to rely on the actual camera, DSLRs. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, I saw now you have some equipment as well, and now I saw you a few movies which were selected for a couple of international film festivals as well.
yeah.
One of I think saw was in the Lawn Film Festivals last year. I think last year it was.
I entered a film that I didn't get selected, but what I did get, I got given a festival pass to actually go to the festival itself for
Okay.
free. So I
Okay.
wasn't selected, but I left some sort of impact that they actually gave me a pass to go to the entire festival. So I'm really happy
That's,
with that. I got selected for the Melbourne Indie Film Festival,
oh,
and that was
okay.
screened earlier this year.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good.
but
That's
yeah,
good.
but that's kind of the thing. You look at the difference between the films that I make now. I made two shorts in isolation. One of them I just finished filming. Um,
Okay.
and if you look at it, you can see there are subtle differences and some pretty obvious ones from what I've learned from university and what I've learned just Googling stuff online and in high school. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's a huge difference, and you, especially you, I this creative world is always you do and you learn.
Yeah.
It's not like you learn and you do, because they always says, okay, we can teach you about the cameras, we can teach you about anything, but the best thing is the camera teach you by yourself. You hold the camera, go
Yeah.
outside, shoot anything, then edit, show your creativity, bring your creativity in that movie, and then you will learn. So same thing is with me when I started making short movies or short videos. And if you look at the videos I used to make in 2010, 11 or 9, they were like so weird. Even I watch now and I say, oh my god, this is a photo I took it. Oh, unbelievable. So
Yeah.
but with the time, so now you always see your work at the back and you see, okay, that maybe these are the mistakes I made. But if I say, if I would have spent more time on YouTube just watching without doing actual things, I don't think you could learn. And even especially coming on a
Yeah.
camera, hosting a show and talking to the people, it's not easy. When I started, I was so weird. I didn't know how to talk to the camera, what to do, because I was just more worried about my expression and all those things.
Yeah.
It do happens when you do. You watch yourself and you learn from your mistakes, and you try to do better. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like looking at Sing Station now, like all the shows you guys are doing, every post that you guys make, like it's a lot and it's good. Like it's a lot more than what it used to be, and it's a lot better in a sense than what it used to be.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so that's
thank you
really
very much.
good.
But I think it's a more credit goes to this COVID-19 isolation thing, because quarantine thing, because this gives you time to do, and that's what a couple of years ago, I did one movie, short movie. This is, English movie. It's a
Yeah.
short movie. It's called Big City. So recently, when we started this
Yeah.
quarantine period, COVID-19, so I got a call from the director, and he says, because still that movie is going around to the world on different film festivals, and he said, actually they were invited to one of the film festivals in USA,
Oh,
but they
okay.
couldn't go. They couldn't go it. But they says they want everyone from the movie who was in the movie to make a short video, and they want to put it on Instagram, and they
Oh,
just
okay.
want
That's
to
really
talk
cool.
about what they're doing in the this isolation period, the staying home. What they're
Yeah.
doing. So when I saw some of the video, and that was good, and even I made the video which I sent them, is more about like, okay, this is the time to learning. I'm learning my new skills, like my
Yeah.
editing skills, and exploring the new softwares, like exploring this new Facebook lives, hosting the shows. So this is, I
Yeah.
think I got this opportunity, and many other do as well. I took this opportunity to learn and gain the new skills, especially the things they haven't done in the past, and they always want to do. And that's what I feel this worked well for me, especially
Yeah.
in this
Take the
time.
opportunity when you get it. So
Yeah. So, what about you? You can also share your things as well. What in this COVID
COVID-19.
19 period? So, what you did, and how
I
you
won't
spent this time?
I won't talk about it too much because in one of the later weeks, what we're planning is to talk about keeping
Okay.
busy during COVID-19 and just
Okay.
everything associated with isolation. But briefly, like I said, I made 2 short films so far during isolation with my
Oh,
family. So they starred in it. They just helped me out throughout the whole thing. And beyond that, it's just like getting back into kind of like old things. Like I used to play guitar when I was in high school.
okay.
Um,
That's good.
and I just didn't play as much as I used to because when you get out of high school, everything just changes a lot.
Yeah.
Um, so then I started playing that again, and I'm getting better at playing that. It's just picking up old habits and just doing like new things. So making the shorts with all these new things that I've learned at uni, and uni even being online. What they did was that they gave
Yeah.
us a bunch of videos to watch. So then watching all these videos, I watched this video, then I'm like, wait a minute, I can use that in this, and I can change it up a little. So yeah, it's just about getting those small things like up and running. Yeah.
So definitely. So yeah. So my next question would be similar to that. So what are you planning to include in this show? So what's your, if we don't want to give more details because that would be episode to episode, but just to give the people who are watching them an idea that what you planning to cover, or what would be like genre of the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So the show is Voice of Youth. So we're talking about us youth. So I'm 21 years old right now. And it's about people my age, slightly older, slightly younger, simply the next generation of Sikhs that are in Australia, and what thoughts we have on what's going on in the present right now, what's happened to us when we were growing up, what people have experienced, and what we hope to gain in the future, and how we can hopefully like grow better and create a bigger voice for Sikhs in general. And through the youth, that's like the best way to go, because while people who have, like my parents, they came here, and with them I've done a bunch of interfaith events and such to kind of build up a representation of Sikhs, a positive representation, at the same time gain knowledge of other people, their cultures and religions. But through that, I learn a lot. And it's important that we all share whatever knowledge we have and get whatever knowledge we can get from each other, and just build up our youth and build up all these images and goals that we have that we want, so that way in the future, hopefully the near future, we can actually see some of them come to life and be actual realities.
Sounds great to me. I'm really excited to see what's going to come, and I
Yeah.
hope people would be definitely watching and waiting, desperately waiting what's going to be in the show. And yeah, definitely, I think this is going to be one of the unique show because there are not many youth focused show. And I think I spoke to you earlier as well that definitely we need these kind of things to come out, and we need to focus on the youth, especially. I think recently we had a talk as well with other youths that
Yeah.
youth representation in Sikh organizations, gurdwaras, and other on that level, especially political talks and other things, people don't include them, and they're not, especially if I talk about diaspora. You don't see many youth around the planning. They only use them as a volunteers. Okay, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਜਾਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲਓ.
Yeah.
But and there are always those uncles, in 60s or 50s, they are planning everything. And
Yeah.
youth, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿੱਚ include ਕਰਦੇ. So we always want to bring that in, and we want to bring that in the focus that these people, the youth, they have very creative mind. They have a lot of plans, and they can contribute a lot in the Sikh community. Doesn't matter where they are, they can contribute everywhere. Gurdwara, Sikh organizations. So definitely we need to include more them. And this show, I think, will change the mindset. We try to.
It's going to be a combination of both, because you can't have one without the other. Because with age, obviously, comes experience and just the knowledge of what, how to implement the ideas that we do have. But then at the same time, we have these new ideas, new perspectives, which help in a ever-changing world. So just getting that right balance, and this is a platform for that. Hopefully, one that can stick around. Yeah,
definitely. That's what I think, because experience do come with the time, and definitely new ideas. And I always believe, and I also saw in the past as well, that big revolution, they were always created by the youth with the new ideas, especially the people in the uni and the people in the school. They create more ideas, fresh ideas, which change the society and which give the shape to the society. And okay, Kirtan Singh, I think we will do this program weekly, and it will be weekly setup, I think.
Yeah. With weekly, we'll try to get a video out every week, but it won't be weekly for the whole year, because myself, I have uni that's coming up, work as well, and obviously trying to get guests on to also be in this show as well will be quite difficult. So I'm thinking if we can have them in 8-episode segments, and that's what I'd like to try to get done. So 8-episode segments, a short break, plan up another segment of episodes, but try to get them on a weekly basis.
Definitely. Definitely, I will say I'm very excited about this one, and we were planning this one a very long time. And good on you, Kirtan Singh. I think it will be a good show, and I hope it will attract more youth into the show, and they can put their contribution as well, and they can bring more ideas. And I think because when more people will come on the board, it will create fresh ideas, and it will also boost you, because sometimes you think, okay, what I'm going to do in the next show, or what I'm going to do after 4 weeks or 3 weeks. But when you get more people watching, and they will bring the new ideas. And I always believe this one, that we actually always believe in this, that more people bring more people in the board with the similar thought, and create something big. So definitely this is the part of that in Sikh Station we started a small effort doing a news show, talk show, and a similar type of BBR doing the call show, that's the weekly show, which is on Sunday. So definitely we're trying to include more shows and bring more things on board. So I hope you will like this one, and we definitely need your support to promote this show, and even for our youth, to motivate them. If you watch this show, do share with your friends online, like it on any platform. You can share on WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are. Just share this show, share the word, spread the word that Kirtan Singh is coming online. He's already online. You can watch him on the YouTube. He's making vlogs, but definitely on a new platform with a different. You will see. I think you will see a different Kirtan Singh, which you don't see in everyday life.
A lot of people will be surprised by this.
People will be surprised by this, and I definitely hope you guys will like.
Yeah.
So, Kirtan Singh, you're planning to make any music at the moment? I think you can play some music as well on the show if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm working
definitely.
on a few things. We'll see. But yeah, do
Definitely.
people, if whoever's watching this, youth, anyone, if you're watching this, just let me know as well. Just leave a comment wherever you're watching this. If there's anything you want to be covered in the show, if you want to be your voice to be heard or anything like that, make sure you let us know as well, because this is the voice of the youth. So whatever you want to talk about, I'll try to make sure we talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I think that's it for today. So my job was today to introduce Kirtan Singh, and from next week we're going to put the video with the Kirtan Singh on about his show. And please watch this space, watch the Singh Station Facebook page, YouTube channels, and Kirtan Singh's Facebook page as well. We will share this everywhere, and we hope that you will share this as well. So Kirtan Singh, I think that's it for today. So anything at the end of the show you want to add the message? And then we'll end today's video.
Yeah. So basically, Voice of Youth, we're here to talk. We're here to give our insight to youth. Make sure you let me know what you want to talk about. Make sure you actually stay tuned, share, because we have topics planned. We want to get our voice out there so we can better create a Sikh image, better create a Sikh community, and better collaborate with other communities out there. So that way, the whole society, everyone as a whole, can benefit positively. So this is a great opportunity. I hope everyone takes it. Thank you for letting me be the host of this, and I'm sure it'll be a very fun and educational.
No, definitely. I think it will be.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's leave it at that.
No, thank you very much, and we're hoping we'll put that next video next week with Kirtan Singh's first episode. And do watch the space, I said already. So Kirtan Singh, I think I'll leave you with the preparation of the next week's video. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Ji. Hope कि ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਬੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ ਹੋਗੀ. I try to do my best. So this show, क्योंकि Kirtan Singh जरा he's born and brought up in, I think you're born in Australia, is it?
Australia born.
Yes. So he's ਬਾਲੇ ਜੰਪਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਯੂਥ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਕਲੂਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਫਰਟਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇੰਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਵੀਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਜਰੂਰ ਵਾਚ ਕਰਿਓ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਓਕੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ